Hey, I'm your Korean dad, and here's 15 different ways to open a pack of Pokemon cards. Starting with number 1, you just throw them on the ground. Oh boy. I switched them out. We would not do that to Pokemon cards, now would we? So I guess I should introduce myself if we haven't met before. My name is Nick Cho. I'm a content creator known around the world as your Korean dad.
He has millions of followers on TikTok, and that's because he's your Korean dad.
Hey, I'm your Korean dad. Hey, I'm your Korean dad. Hey, I'm your Korean dad.
What is this? What does that mean?
Oh, you mean this?
Nick Cho is a father figure to millions of people on social media. With his viral TikTok account, Your Korean Dad.
Everyone feels so connected to your videos.
I've grown a community of over 4 million followers and subscribers on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And this is Senta. He's not ready for a face reveal quite yet. Maybe after the first 10,000 subscribers. Senta loves Pokemon cards. And as we've been a family together for a couple of years with his mom and my 2 grown daughters, I want to support him the best way I can. And the best way I could think of was to get obsessed with Pokemon cards too. So join us on this journey as we open packs, chase some big cards, and explore everything that the Pokemon trading card game has to offer. So let's see what happened to those cards. Is this a good way to open cards? Like, look at that.
Oh.
It's like all smashed up the corner. Yeah, needless to say, it kind of destroyed these cards. I mean, if you're not a trading card fan, you might say, it's just the corners that are dented. 99% of the card is fine. But for a lot of people, keeping the cards in perfect condition is really important. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. We have some 151, we have some Surging Sparks. Which one do you want to open?
151.
Okay. How do you want to open this one?
Just normally.
Just the normal way? Okay, show me what you think normal looks like. Oh, okay. You open the flap, right? And you kind of like grab the 2 sides like this. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then just teared it.
And then you kind of opened it this way, like almost like. Yeah?
Alright.
Kind of, sort of. Here, you want to go through these? So yeah, the thing about this method is you have to find this little seam. And sometimes it's kind of easy to grab, sometimes it's not that easy to grab. For how easy it is, I'm gonna give it a 4. It's not too hard, but like finding that seam can sometimes be a little tricky. Fun, I'm gonna give it a 5. As far as condition, I mean like how the cards come out, any kind of flaws that are my fault. This way's really good, I'm gonna give it a 9. There's only one way that's a 10, and that's gonna come later. And as far as looks cool, I'm gonna give it a 6. I guess we should go back and rate the first way we open the packs. Okay, number 3, Scissor One End. Oh, you want those?
And you could open it like a real fancy pants, like that's kind of have to look like one. Good eye, fine lads. You want to banquet an old pack of fine parchment of cardboard. I don't even know if 151 has good hit rates.
We'll find out. Was that easy? I'll give it a 7. It was pretty easy. Was it fun? I mean, ever since I was a kid, like using scissors is a little bit fun, so let's give it a 4. Now here's the thing about this method. You can mess up the condition a little bit. When you go to pull the cards out, like it kind of squeezes this part. You know what I mean?
Which hurts the edges.
We can kind of mess with the edges a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The problem is when you're getting your fingers in like this way, the top of the wrapper is kind of squeezing the cards a little bit. And even though you might not really think so, that can be the difference between mint condition and not mint condition. So for condition score, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's not necessarily gonna mess it up, but it is a little bit risky. And does it look cool? A little bit. Let's give it a 6. You know, one thing you don't want to do is cut the cards, right?
Yeah.
This is really cringy, but I'm gonna do it anyway for educational purposes. RIP this pack of Shrouded Fable. Please make sure you're cutting the wrapper and not cutting the cards. I'm sorry, Duskull. I'm sorry, Joltik. No hits were harmed in the making of this video. Here's my favorite way to open it if you want to use scissors. So you carefully cut it, making sure that you feel that you're cutting above where the cards are.
Then I also like to cut a tiny little slit here.
So when you reach in with your fingers, the sides of the wrapper aren't squeezing the cards inside. And they come out nice and smooth like that. See what I mean?
So then when you go to pull them out, it doesn't like squeeze them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You wanna look through these?
Oh,
Bruxish!
Bruh.
I thought of one way that I saw someone do it online once. Let me see if I can do it. Ready? I don't want to hurt the cards, so I'm going to do it anyway. Ready?
what the? Yeah, nothing good.
Were they okay? Okay, good. I was a little bit nervous, but you know, that's one way that you can just blow the cards open, and it's a little bit reckless, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. You want to show it a different way? Oh, at the top.
Okay, this is the peeling from the top method, which a lot of people would say it's sort of the most standard way to open them. The thing about this is you kind of have to like hunt for like a little opening. Sometimes picking, there you go. Picking at it with this fingernail, and then you open it at the seam. I'm gonna say as far as ease, I'm gonna give it a 3 because finding that little opening can sometimes be tricky. Fun, maybe just a 4, it's not the funnest way. Condition, I'll say 7 or 8. And as for looking cool, trying to pick, trying to find that opening, yeah, I'm gonna say 4. This next method's kind of fun. I call it like nick the corners, or what I really like to call it is rip and ship style.
And then I see Tony Legs, and then I see...
I'm getting my PSA updates. It's in...
Awesome, I'm glad you got him. I just figured those...
Not as much, no, I got super slow.
When I've watched box breaks or these rip and ships, sometimes on TikTok, YouTube, or whatnot, I noticed this one way that they'd like to open the packs. So either with scissors or a knife, they would like nick the corners, and they would do it to the whole stack. And then when they went to go open it, they could open like really fast.
God pack? What, Alan? A full one or like the one where it's only 3 packs? I mean, the one, like the demigod pack.
Here's another way that I thought of that you can open a pack.
Why do we have Skibidi Toilet?
We're gonna try this with this thing that I found at Target. What is your opinion of Skibidi Toilet being a Gen Alpha citizen of the United States?
Brain rot.
Brain rot?
Right. Can I see? 5 holographic trading stickers. Can I open this?
Wait. No. I'll give you the other one to open.
Okay.
But this is the thing.
What are you doing? What if there's a rare Skibidi in there?
Ready?
What the? They all
Did it work?
Yeah. Oh my. It's upside down.
What
so
are they?
low quality. It's so Skibidi. I don't know what this is. It's the knockoff code card.
I think it's just a protection thing.
It feels so jiggy. Compared.
Yeah?
Compare Vez. No, they didn't even have to do back design.
Well,
they
these
just
are
put
like,
them.
these are like stickers.
Oh, so I could like put them on my wall.
You want to put them on your wall?
No.
No, you don't. They're not good enough for your little bed.
Actually, yeah, maybe I'll be sick. I'll be Skibidi
Yeah.
later.
Here's the other pack. You can do whatever
I
you
hate
want.
Skibidi Toilet, but I'm gonna put it on my wall.
Are you gonna open it?
And write Skibidi with a marker. It's annoying how they don't have their own like back illustration. Like they just have this like piece of
I
cardboard.
think they're stickers. That's why.
Yeah, but like they could
Is
have.
there a card trick?
So I got the exact same cards.
Are they just the same?
Yeah, they're all the exact same in the exact same order.
Sounds very Skibidi to me.
Making Gen Alpha human.
Is that Gen Alpha humor?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
By the way, I do have what I think is the absolute best way to open the packs, which I'll share with you at the end. And there's also the worst way. It wasn't slamming the packs and it wasn't the blowout, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna call this next method the pinch and pull. Where this little opening is, you kind of pinch the pack of cards and then you grab the tab and you pull it. You pull it in the other direction. Wow, look at this Oberpawn card. This is a really beautiful card. The thing is, like, you can Sometimes when you pull as hard as you can and it won't open. I don't understand why sometimes it opens and sometimes it doesn't that way. But for ease, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. Fun, it's no fun to struggle, 2.5 for that. Condition, I'm gonna give it a 7 because when you're doing things that forcefully, there's always a possibility of making a mistake. Does it look cool? Maybe 10% cool? This next method I'm gonna call the hook and peel. So you open the tab, see where the cards are inside the pack. Like imagine inside, you're like hooking your thumb over the top of the cards. You hook it over the front side, feeling for the cards, kind of pinching them this way. And then you grab the tab and you pull. It's a fairly easy way to do it. I do worry a little bit about the condition. Luck-wise, I'm not doing so great today. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna show you the absolute worst way to open a pack of Pokemon cards. Okay, you ready?
Okay, Santa man.
Okay.
I got a couple packs.
No card trick.
12 seconds later.
Dude, that was Japanese? Huh? These cards are Japanese.
Uh-huh.
And this is English. Is it not?
What happened?
This is the English version and that's Japanese.
Yeah? Is that weird?
Resealed?
Resealed.
How do you know they're resealed?
Because I resealed them.
Why?
I wanted to show people, because you didn't even notice. I resealed it on the bottom. But like, see this one, look at the bottom seal. Can you tell it's a little bit weird?
Yeah.
How would you feel if like, we got cards and someone else had resealed them?
Sad.
Yeah, why would somebody try to do that, you think?
To scam people and make money off it.
Is that cool?
No.
Unfortunately, some people aren't going to be honest all the time, and some people have figured out that if you open up a bunch of Pokemon card packs, and then you pull out the valuable cards, and then you put everything back together with less valuable cards, that you can sell the valuable stuff separately, and then sell the resealed packs to unsuspecting people like you or me. I hate thinking about dishonest people like that. I mean, they have their reasons, but it's not okay. Which definitely makes it absolutely the worst way to open a pack of Pokemon cards, don't you think? We got 3 more ways. Let's call this one multi-peel. It can be a combination of any of the other ways, but all the other ways, the wrapper was kind of in one piece. But there's ways of doing it where it's like in multiple pieces. Okie dokie EX. The second to last method is a bit of a science experiment. And by science experiment, I mean science experiment.
Yes, science!
So I'm thinking that with the power of science, figure out exactly where to cut the wrapper. It's gonna maximize my chances for a big hit. Yes, look at this. Oh, I think I see something shiny. No! So much for science. So now we come to the last way, number 15. And it's the way that I think is the absolute best way to open a pack of Pokemon cards. You ready? It's opening with other people. Whether it's strangers, your family members, people you care about, people you know, your friends, or just other Pokemon card fans. If you don't have anyone to open the cards with, I want to feel like I'm there for you in spirit. And I'm cheering you on to have good luck and big hits. And if not, hopefully you'll get them next time. But the whole reason that we started this YouTube channel is because we've had so much fun opening Pokemon cards together. Anyway, thanks for joining us for 15 different ways of opening a pack of Pokemon cards. We'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe if you'd like. And until next time.
Look, I got so lucky when I didn't do the card trick, and then when I do the card trick, I got something booty.
Did you say booty?
Yeah, you don't know what that means.
You don't think I know what booty means?
I mean, you're like a millennial, right?